Now we will read our story time. Some of you in chat will be very excited. Tonight is entitled Cat Calendar. Dear readers, we have received an overwhelming number of letters in response to our recent publication of Catastrophe, a calendar for people who do not love cats. Many of you have expressed your disapproval and, in some cases, downright anger about the calendar. We would like to offer here a brief explanation in response, as it seems many of you have grossly misunderstood our calendar and its contents. To begin, while there are many calendars which feature and celebrate cats, there are very few, if any, that represent the vast, often silent constituency of people who do not love cats or even like them at all. We know it may be difficult for you to imagine that there are people who do not like cats or enjoy seeing them glorified. But just as you cannot sense how bad your home smells because of your cat, or how much cat hair you have on the back of your sweater, you also cannot comprehend just how much people who dislike cats often hate them. We hope that you will find the month-by-month explanations provided below, and that you might replace some of your blind rage and narrow-minded intolerance with compassion and understanding. Please remember that we are merely a publishing company that's trying to publish quality calendars, and we have no vested interest in either side of the cat issue. January, the tether cat. This photo featuring a cat tied to a tetherball pole, swinging between two men who appear to have just batted it back and forth, was only staged to look that way. The cat was not batted at all. It was carefully swung from one man to the other, eventually with enough force so that it would stop banging into the pole. The cat was not really harmed too much during the photo shoot. In fact, it seemed to sort of enjoy the ride. February, the snow cat. The cat pictured here was glued onto the snowboard, so there was never any danger that it would fall off as it passed through the moguls and over the jump. As I'm sure you know, cats are very flexible, so the few times that the cat did wipe out or coast into a tree, it regained its composure and consciousness very quickly. March, the nice catch. The cat head that is mounted on the wall in this photograph was not stuffed or taxidermied in any way. It is the head of a live cat who was simply placed into a mounting device through a hole in the wall. The cat pictured here was very much alive when the photo was taken and is still pretty much alive today despite the minor accident we had with its antlers. April, Kittler. First of all, the kitten you see here, who is dressed as Adolf Hitler, is in fact a German cat. Second, aside from the acute allergic reaction it had to the uniform and difficulties presented by the surprising strength of the glue we used to attach its mustache, the kitten had no problem with its outfit. Also, the concentration cats located behind the fence in this photo were not nearly as emaciated as they appear to be. Most of that was done with lighting, makeup, and duct tape. May, the catapult. The cat strapped to the catapult in this picture was not harmed during the photo shoot. The cat you see flying in the distance most likely landed safely in a swimming pool or into some other soft surface in the neighborhood. Oh my god! June, the cat with many large knives. The knives you see sticking into the wood around the body of the cat, who is tied to the spinning wheel in this photograph, were thrown by a professional knife thrower. At no time during the photo shoot did the cat suffer any harm. While the cat did pass away shortly after they untied it, A subsequent autopsy revealed that the cat had pre-existing anxiety condition. July. The Barbie cat. Every one of these cats was removed from the rotisserie at the first sign of catching fire, and most were sprayed with a fire retardant before the photo shoot, making them even less flammable. August. The catamaran. While this cat may have been slightly terrified when we stretched it and attached its legs to floating hulls before sending it out onto the water and dragging it with a speedboat, it came out of the photo shoot just fine and was back to normal after a few short weeks in traction. September. 9 lives? All you need to know is each of the cats pictured here was already dead before we took any of these 9 photographs. October. The Catalantern. We are legally prohibited from commenting on the content of this photograph due to pending litigation. November. Thanksgiving turnt cat. The supposedly roasted cat featured in this gourmet spread was not actually roasted, nor was it cooked or even killed. Not only was the cat not killed, it was also heavily sedated so that it would sit still for the photograph. Not many cats ever get the opportunity to mentally check out for a few hours, much less have a mind-expanding trip. But this one was lucky enough to do just that. The December cat Christmas tree. Finally, our famous cat Christmas tree pictured in this photograph was created using more than 71 cats. The cats were tied together, carefully stacked, and then arranged into the magnificent, heavily ornamented tree featured here in the calendar. The cats that were glued together were glued using the least toxic airplane glue we could find. Also, the cats that were used to make the garland were only the cats we found on the street who seemed up for it. I think it's safe to say that if any of these cats could talk, they would certainly tell us how proud they were to be part of a world-setting cat tree, no matter how hard or deadly it may have been at the time. We hope this explanation has been helpful in answering your questions and concerns, despite how ridiculous and uninformed those questions and concerns may be. Thank you for understanding, and we look forward to your continued understanding with the upcoming publication of our new book, The More Than 1001 Ways to Skin a Cat. Oh my God! So, I don't ever look at chat when I'm doing story time, but out of the corner of my eye, as soon as I got into January, I saw all of the chat just go crazy. That was freaking great. And I'm sorry I missed it, but Leonard, thank you for the follow. Welcome to our clan of idiots. We've never lived more true to our name. I am sad that our night is over. It was awesome. The whole night was incredible. You guys are the absolute best, and I am so grateful to have you to come to every night. Thank you. Thank you all for everything. You guys are the best. Sunset Heart ends. Thank you, Nick. That means a lot, man. I appreciate you saying that. Alright. Have a good night, a good morning, a good day. Yeah, it's super cool, Orange. I will miss you all. Have a good night, Alien. Good night, Phoenix. Good night, Ariana, Mara, Abby, Connor, H's, Nether. I didn't know you stuck around. Have a good night. Ginger, Cade, Grant, Orange. I hate you all. I will miss you for the next 21 hours. Have a good night. H's, if I missed you, you too. Good morning. Good night, guys. Abby, I missed you. Bye, guys.